Hi, this is Kimberly Yarns. My name is Ellie. I'm a knitter based in Australia where I live with my partner and our three cats, Percy, Fletchy and Arthur, who sometimes make appearances in my videos. Two of them are hanging around today, so hopefully one of them will pop in. I share podcast episodes on here as well as sometimes some other things, and you can find me on Ravelry and Instagram as Kimberly Yarns, and I also have a book channel and blog, so if you also like reading, you can find me there at Earl Grey Books. Today I am talking about some spring knitting goals / intentions. So I have some whips here, I have my laptop here with all the projects that I'm hoping to work on, and we're gonna jump right in. So for spring I have a couple of whips that I've already started and a few new things as well. I have been feeling a little bit uninspired by some of my whips lately, and I haven't been doing a whole lot of knitting, partly because of that, but also because of work and studying and other things. Just haven't had as much time to be able to do that. So, but we're going to start with the whips, and then we'll talk about some of the other things. Quite a few of these I'm not going to really talk about at all. I'm just going to mention that there are certain things. We'll get into why in a second. Okay, so the first one is a whip that I haven't actually talked about before, and it is this sock here. This is the Petal drop sock, and the pattern is from Handmade by Florence. It's a lace pattern and otherwise a pretty regular sock. This I am knitting in Isager sock yarn. This is 40% easy wash alpaca, 40% easy wash merino, and 20% recycled nylon. And this is the colour 46. So I have two balls of this. I don't think I'm going to need the second one. Maybe a little bit of it, and I haven't wound this at all. But I have this much left. So I am still doing the gusset decreases, so who knows. But like, I think I will have at least some of this ball. I have an idea of something I might be able to use this, just a little bit of it in, granted that there is some left. These are going to be a gift. They need to be done by late September so that I have time to block them and then to be able to give them to my dad, who will then pass them on to the person they're actually made for. But I need to do that because he's coming to visit in October, and so I need to have them done, and I think that's going to be fine. These have been the only thing I've been working on lately, so I think we'll get there. Hey, another one. This is also going to be a gift. I was hoping to also be able to give it to my dad to pass on, but I highly doubt that at this point. And we're in the middle of well, not even the middle, we're in this kind of start of a new row, but this is it here. This is the Fleur shawl by, I always forget to look up how to pronounce this name, but it is Espace Tricot. Yeah. It's a really pretty shawl with bubbles, and I went for a pink theme because this one is for my auntie and it has to be pink. it can't be any other colour, it has to be pink. So that is what we've got going there, and because I don't think I'm going to have this done for October, I think I'm probably just going to end up mailing it, but that's okay. So for these, this main colour is the Le Bien or La Bien Aimée. This is Merino DK, and this is in the colour Romance, and it's 100% merino. It's so nice, so nice. And then the Mohair is along Avec Anna in silk mohair, and this is 72% fine kid mohair and 28% mulberry sink, and this is in the colour Dragée. I'm not sure. D-R-A-G, the E with the accent aigu. It's been a while since I did French, can't remember which accent is which, and then another E. I will put the name on the screen because it's been a while since I did French, and all the memories are gone. All of them. So yeah, this has been fun to work on. I'm still very much at the start because that was my first row of bubbles, but oh, there's a cat. This one's Fletchy. I don't know if Fletchy's really been around here. Hey? He's my favourite. I'm not even going to pretend. He's my favourite. He's the sweetest one. Hey? Yeah, so I like this a lot. The pattern's great, but bubbles just, whew, they require some energy, honestly. But I think it's every 2 rows of the mohair that the bubbles are on, so I do have quite a bit that I could do before I have to do bubbles again, so I might actually try and do some of this today. I'm gonna put it on the floor so that I can do that. And it's in a cute little, this is a bag from Peter Alexander, who makes really cute pajamas. They're an Australian brand, and these are Winnie the Pooh ones, and this is what the pajamas came in. That's so cute. Okay, so those, and then the last whip that I have is this one here. You might see a theme of roughly where I get to with socks and then I get a bit bored, and that is kind of the foot, just after the decreases. Like, I love this design, it's so pretty. This is the Psyche socks by Laura Fahlin. I really like these. This is using Natural Yarn Co., which is a hand-dyed Australian. I think it was 100% merino, not sure. And this was in the colour MacArthur, which is a really nice pastel pink and a little bit of like minty blue and some purple, and yeah, it's very pretty. But these are just for myself. I would like to get through them because I do think I need these needles for most of the other pairs of socks. So yeah, definitely hoping to finish these ones soon. I mean, this is the first pair, but I will likely knit a different sock in between the pairs. I don't know why, but I like doing that. Okay, the next one is also, so that mystery knit along comes in 2 parts. There's 2 different sock patterns, the Psyche and the Eros. And I haven't started those ones yet, but the yarn I have is here. This is skip rope yarn in their 9 to 5 sock, and I think the colour was called Enchantress, something like that. This is about half the ball, and I have to still wind the other half, but that's that. They also need these needles, so not going to start them until I'm done with that one. These pair will go to my partner, and then we will kind of have like, they're not matching socks, but they're kind of, yeah, they're a pair, kind of. Okay, I don't want to share the patterns for these next couple because they are all gifts, but I can tell you that I have socks for 3 pairs of socks for friends, and yeah, I'm looking forward to doing all of these. One of them is actually a pattern that I am self-drafting, so we'll see how that goes, but I'm ready to start that one. I actually need these needles for it though, at least to do the cast on, so I will do the cast on in between starting this sock, finishing this sock and starting the second one, because then they will transfer onto the 2.25s. So if I can just do the cuff and then move on, then I can work on that. So there are those ones. Last pair of socks, which are ones I'm going to make myself. I thought it would be fun to make some Halloween socks, even though it is spring here and we don't celebrate Halloween. But I want to make the shadow socks by the Petite knitter. This is like a cute, there's cats. There's a black cat on it, and Arthur, our third cat, is fully black. Well, he's black with grey and stuff, but anyway, he's a black cat, so I want some black cat socks. And they look fun, and I thought I'd give them a go. I haven't done colour work on socks, so I will be playing around with a couple of bigger versions. I'm waiting. I just ordered the yarn for this and for the other gifts today. So while I'm waiting for that to come and waiting to have needles, I'm probably just gonna play around with the kind of idea of colour work in a smaller, I've got some like 3.75 needles that are in a longer circular, which I don't usually use, and I think I might just get used to doing some colour work on smaller needles. We'll see how we go, but I think these are super cute. And finally, is this, okay, other than the shawl, this is the only non-sock project, which is the Camisole number 4 by My Favourite Things Knitwear. I saved this one on Ravelry, who knows, ages ago. I think maybe even in like February, and I just kept being like, well, you know, when I plan to start making things for kind of warmer weather, I'll just look at this one again. And since it's going to start warming up, I have again purchased the yarn for this one today, and I am excited to do this. This will probably end up being my first finished garment because I haven't finished anything else. So I'm excited to see how we go with that one, and hopefully it's a relatively quick project, since it is, I mean, I would just call this a singlet. That's kind of the word that I would use here. But yeah, since it's, you know, a strap and the top part of it, I think it'll be kind of quick. We'll see how we go. Now, I didn't do that well with my autumn knitting intentions because I just had a lot of other things that I wanted to do, and so this time I have actually made a section in a spreadsheet where I've put down all of the ones I've just told you about, and then I've also created a space for what I actually end up knitting, so that I can track both of those things, and then coming into summer I can talk about what I did actually knit, rather than just trying to guess. But that's it for today. I hope you're all doing super well. I'd love to hear about your spring knitting plans, and I will see you all next time. I haven't had a lot of time to film, and because I haven't been knitting much either, I will just be back when I feel like I have something worth talking about, really. Maybe with a yarn haul to show you some of the things that I am going to be using to make these things. But for now, I'll see you all next time. Bye.